Just stop waiting for other people's permission and be willing to do it alone. You see, a lot of people, they don't get things done because they're waiting for that moment for someone to accept them. They're waiting for somebody to film them. They're waiting for somebody to put them on. And we live in an age where there are so many resources out there. There are so many things that you can do on your own, but so many people are just waiting. And if you keep playing on a waiting game, this is gonna keep ticking. Whose permission are you waiting for? If you're somebody who has an idea, if you're somebody who's waiting to do something, stop waiting and start doing. Start putting yourselves out there, because a lot of the times you think that you're waiting for this perfect idea to come through, but I promise you, more than likely, it's gonna be you putting something out, shooting in the air and getting better as you go along. A lot of people, they leave their ideas up to perfection to reasons to not to get done, leading to procrastination. Somebody watching this video has this great idea that has this great potential, but they won't release it. And the reason they don't release it is because they don't think it's good enough yet. And my friend, more than likely, it's not whether it's good enough or not. It's about you getting over your insecurities to release it. You gotta validate yourself. You gotta give yourself permission versus asking and waiting for others. You don't need to perfect it. What you need to do is validate it yourself. Self-validation. Put it out there and then watch it grow and prosper from there. So at some point, you have to just make a decision to go and do and see how you feel after versus waiting for people to come. I don't know about you, but I know many situations, many times where I found myself waiting for somebody to help me out, and then I end up doing it on my own and I felt better, and then they come back around, hey, sorry, this and that, you know, they come with some excuse. I don't know if any of y'all know about David Goggins, and he talks about something called taking souls. And pause. And what he's saying is, if you read the book called Stay Hard, really great book. I highly encourage it for those who are very strong-willed mind. But what he says in the book, he talks about taking souls, and what it means is it's where you take matters into your own hands and you don't wait for anybody, and you just go do. Somebody makes an excuse, or they're whining about something and is giving you an issue. You find a way to move around and do it without waiting. For an example, a lot of people are waiting to get it all together to go and start their business. They're waiting to go shoot a video, but they're waiting for somebody to film them. If you want to film yourself, go get a selfie stick or prop yourself up against a book and go record it. It shouldn't be up to somebody else's willingness to help you do something for you to actually go do it. If you are somebody who is waiting for a raise and you never get it, or you're looking for a work-life balance like I used to, don't wait for a job to give you permission to spend time with your family. Go create something that's going to give you that freedom, so that way you never have to ask nobody for anything. At some point, you have to get away from people who have a key to the gate of your freedom, and you have to create it. A government's not going to give you freedom. Your friends aren't going to give you freedom. Your job's not going to give you freedom. Society's not going to give you freedom. You have to create the freedom. You have to become the person who isn't waiting for somebody to say, yes, you can do this, and be the person who says yes to yourself. Now, anything that can muzzle you, anything that has power and authority, dominion over what you can do, is known as a gatekeeper, and you should get away from that. You should get away from anything that can take you out of position. There are two things that trap many people on this platform and in today's society, and that is money and fame. A lot of people are controlled by what is popular and unpopular. A lot of people are controlled by what they think others want, what they think is acceptable, what they think will trend, what they think others will watch. And the moment you start going into things with that framework, that mindset, that state of mind, is the moment you already counted yourself out, because now you're boxing yourself in to be controlled by others. And the moment you don't get what they accept as valid is the moment that you lost. And that's why you got to be mindful to not be controlled by things external outside of you. I don't know how many people are going to watch this video. Honestly, I just know I created it as a video to make a difference to somebody going through this. And if it impacted one person and gets one view and it touched people, great. If it gets no views, at least I know that I expressed it, something that was inside. The moment you release that art, you no longer have control. And I got that from Kendrick. He talked about, why do you take so long when you put out art? And he says, that's a great question. It's because that's the only control I have before I put it out. Once I release it, I no longer control it, and it belongs to the world and the people I made it for. That's what your art is. It is something you put together, but you don't put together art. You don't create things to be accepted or denied by others. You create art to make an impact. You create art to an expression. You create art to get what's out of you inside, whether it's an idea, whether it is a concept, whether it's music, whether it is a business idea, whether it is a drawing. You put it out and put it together because it's something inside of you. So you paint what's inside of you. So when you paint what's inside of you, you no longer attach yourself to what it can be. See, a lot of people are attached to putting out the perfect idea, putting out the perfect video, putting out the perfect concept, whatever, to the point where they don't do it, and they spend all these years and then they never do it because they don't know when perfect is. And that's why you gotta avoid being attached to things external outside of your control, because that can all come and go. Money comes and goes, fame comes and goes, likes and follows comes and goes. But as long as you stay in control of what you do to produce it and why, and you keep on doing it, you got a strong enough why, you'll never be a servant to those external factors. If you found value in this video, I want you to join the creative family by subscribing. We create together, we speak life into each other, we grow together. And I want to see you guys create things. I want to see you build up and sustain what you created. With that being said, create, build, sustain all you do. It's your boy Vince. I'll see you guys on the next one. One love. Peace. When it comes to entrepreneurship and starting a business, everyone is different. Everyone has a different goal, everyone has a different vision, and everyone has a different situation and learning style. And that is what one-on-one coaching is all about. Tailoring a solution that is catered to you and tailor fit to your situation, your goals, your visions, your ideas. And not to limit your visions, but rather expand it and hold you accountable to that. And that's what you can expect from me. So people come to me, usually come to me because they are jumping all over the place. They struggle with procrastination. They struggle with direction. They struggle with clarity. And they are constantly browsing the internet, constantly just jumping from one thing to another, and they aren't seeing much progress. And so they come to a coach for not only the solution or the guidance and direction, but rather the support, as this is a journey, not just a destination. When you go into building a business, there are many different complex pieces, and my role in here is to be the catalyst in your journey and to help you not only get there, but to continue to support you as you go there. So what you can expect in our program is to not only get the know-how, but to be supported every step of the way. We have different templates, different tools, different solutions to help you cut your learning curve in half and to support you, but we go at your pace, not at ours. So whether it takes you, 4 months, 3 years, whatever it is, we're not here to marry you to our services, but rather to guide you and go at your pace. If you are someone who's curious about our program and working with myself one-on-one, I would like to invite you to apply below and to get a little bit of information, and also to invite you to a one-on-one initial consultation where I'm going to give you a game plan and see if we're a good fit and compatible. I look forward to speaking with you, learning more about your journey and your story and your goals, and to seeing what we could do for you. And most importantly, I'm looking forward to working with you. One love.